Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor, Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server. Tonight on Discord server at 9 p.m. Eastern, we do a hangout in the speakeasy. It's a good time. So, what do we have today? Well, we have news, and World kind of broke it, I guess. This was late yesterday. Roll20 and Drive-Thru RPG are teaming up. I believe it's one bookshelf. I think it's more than just Drive-Thru, but I could be wrong. So what does the article say? Roll20 and the whole of Drive-Thru RPG are joining forces, not just DM's Guild. The two companies combine the world's largest VTT platform and the world's largest tabletop RPG digital storefront. The announcement refers to a new entity, which will be adding PDF support to Roll20, which allows users to access any PDF in the platform, with a longer-term goal of making Drive-Thru RPG's PDF libraries available from within Roll20 itself. And there's some mock-up going on here, which you can see. Apparently, it's not going to count against your whatever you have. It's great because I got thousands and thousands of PDFs from Drive-Thru. It won't count against your storage capacity otherwise on Roll20. The announcement's a little weird. When I say weird, it's a little less clear than it should be. Roll20 and One Bookshelf announced their plans to join forces. Okay. Roll20 is already the world's most popular virtual tabletop platform for role-playing games, providing digital space for over 10 million users to play tabletop RPGs. One Bookshelf manages the 11 e-commerce marketplaces. So, now they're going to be one. This change forges an unprecedented alliance of industry experience in the tabletop RPG space, fusing more than a century of combined executive leadership with publisher and community relations to create the best tabletop platform experience. And theoretically, you can reach more customers if you're a publisher. The joint venture brings together a party of 40 technical wizards. Woohoo! Excitamente. Joining forces with One Bookshelf creates the best place to purchase, peruse, and play tabletop RPGs online, period. Ankit, CEO of Roll20. Okay. Our mission from the get-go has always been to make it easier for publishers and creators to reach a wider audience of role-playing fans. Steve Wieck. Or Wieck. I prefer he up there to see. Wieck. Steve Wieck. I could be wrong. CEO of One Bookshelf. By combining forces with Roll20, we empower game makers to present content across a wider variety of formats. All right. So, following the closure of the deal, Ankit will continue as CEO. One Bookshelf CEO Steve Wieck will join the Roll20 governing board and executive team, apparently as president. So, it appears to be a new company or a merged company. Now, the first comment, got some questions and answers going. Is the Roll20 marketplace or any One Bookshelf marketplace going to shut down? No. Do we need to sign a new contract at some point? Yes. These are publisher questions. Will there be any change in my fees or royalties? No change. Will there be any change to any of the One Bookshelf sites? Supposedly, they will not change as part of this amalgamation. Will we be dealing with new reps now? Your contacts will remain the same as before. In the long term, it may change. Has this helped publishers? Supposedly, there's apparently not that much of an overlap, according to them, between the customer base at Roll20 and the customer base at One Bookshelf. So now, in theory, you're going to increase your reach, your customer base. Will we need to manage two separate accounts now? If you're a publisher on both sites, you probably will. Yes, for now. Are the marketplaces going to be joining together too? As far as we know at this juncture, they will remain separate. What do the changes look like in the shorter term? Content accessibility, file size and storage limits are pretty much going to go bye-bye. What is the long-term plan? As the new drive-through marketplace and the Roll20 platform become more closely integrated, we'll be able to offer users all the advantages of the biggest VTT platform out there, which is improving constantly, plus the quality of life benefits that a new marketplace design, industry veteran staff, and huge collective catalog of content can provide. Okay. Can we sell PDFs in a Roll20 store? Soon. Yes, that's interesting. Will we be able to sell print-on-demand titles via the Roll20 store? No, for now. No. What if we were working on VTT content now, already sell VTT content? Nothing has changed. Will there be opportunity for hybrid PDF package content, which would be my PDF and, say, tokens or, I guess, VTT maps? They're working on it. What if we don't care about VTTs or other digital platforms? That's fine. But if you're open to it, then this new arrangement might help you move into a space where a lot of people play games, giving your content much greater exposure. Is drive-thru still working with other VTTs like Fantasy Ground? This is interesting. We aren't planning any changes on how Fantasy Grounds or Foundry content is sold on One Bookshelf marketplaces. We still want to maintain friendly relationships with other VTT platforms, but some of those details and plans are under consideration. But in short, if they are still willing to work with us, then we feel the same way. Gee, sell your content on your now competitor site. Interesting. There's something about Astral. Astral is already going bye-bye. One Bookshelf community programs, do they need to be renegotiated? We've already spoken with some of our biggest licensors, and we plan to speak with other publishers who have community programs with us in the coming days. It is our hope and our intent that we'll eventually be able to open up all of our existing and future community programs to Roll20 content. How does this affect my exclusivity? Any exclusivity you had selling on One Bookshelf sites, with the exception of DM's content, or on Roll20 now opens to selling across both marketplaces. And then somebody, a little bit further down, if I can find it quickly enough, it's where they tell you that looks like OBS is going to be stepping in. I don't see it. I was on the first page too. Why can't I see it? But in any case, Steve Wieck is going to be president of this. Oh, here we go. I did this for clarification. I was told that this is a joint venture, but that Roll20 and One Bookshelf are now one, with Ankit Lal as CEO and Steve Wieck as president when the dust settles. Interesting, folks. Interesting. I literally don't know what to make of it. All I know is if I was a Fantasy Ground licensee making content for them, I would not be happy with this. Now, could this also be something, and I've broached this idea, that it looked like possibly Wizards of the Coast was going to make a grab at Roll20. Well, now that would mean that they'd be grabbing Roll20 in One Bookshelf, right? We know that Wizards of the Coast wants their own VTT. Now, maybe this is a way to, if Wizards of the Coast does their own VTT, to have some kind of way to protect Roll20. Now you have One Bookshelf. Who's going to want to migrate? I don't know. It's interesting. It's too early to know what the ramifications of this is going to be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Add it in the comments below. Folks, few short things. For those that are wondering if there's an update, they missed the live stream last night. There's an update from the earlier revelations from this week. I addressed Vince's apology on the live stream yesterday. It's like within the first, I don't know, from like 10 minutes through 30 minutes or so is where we addressed that. I'm not going to go over it now, but I've been asked. That's where it's at. We're still in the midst of the world of COVID. Please use your common sense. It's all I ask. Just use your common sense. Be safe, be well. God bless. Roll this dice. Roll them well. And God willing, I'll be back again tomorrow night with Glenn Hallstrom's special time. Tomorrow it's going to be 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Unless it changes again. We'll know tomorrow when I get to put it up. So, I will see you then, folks. Later.